We got snacks, we got drinks. Cheers to having a girls' night. Cheers, I needed this. I'm so glad you could come, girl. Cheers, ladies. And thanks again for inviting me. Of course, I love a good girls' night. The last one Jess and I had was so fun. All right, so Jess, tell me a random pet peeve that you have. Talking about me with my husband Carl or just anyone? I mean, it could be, but just something that random people do that is a pet peeve of yours. The first thing that comes to my mind is people who say, like men who say, we are pregnant. Like, oh, are y'all both pushing it out? Okay. I always thought it was sweet. Like the man was letting his woman know that she wasn't in this alone, you know, like being inclusive. I wish I could have included my son's dad in on trampoline bladder time and peeing 376 times a day. Maybe I would have only had to have peed 200 times that day if I could include him. It's been 2 years since my youngest was born, and I still pee a little bit every time I sneeze. Still? That sounds terrible. That's not even scratching the surface. I would love for a man to experience tasting battery acid in the bottom of his throat every time he ate a cracker. If men had to carry and deliver babies, none of us would be here right now. The human race would just be we wouldn't exist. I couldn't agree more. The first man to ever experience morning sickness would just tap out on the spot and decide that humanity wasn't worth it. If Carl so much as gets a headache or a hangover, God forbid, he acts like he's not gonna make it. I'm like, imagine that every morning for months. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to handle it, no way. I am so glad I did not have morning sickness, but one time, this guy, when I was like 6.5 months pregnant, told me that I was barely pregnant. I wanted to punch him. I'm like, barely pregnant? I'm closer to delivery than you are to the next time you wash your sheets. You know what I would have said to that guy? I said, yeah, it's kind of like when you get snipped. 6 months after, you're still barely snipped. Better be careful. I really should have said that. I would pay to see the confused look on that guy's face. I guess it would have depended on who we said it to, because some men believe that real men don't get snipped. What? I'm gonna wave the red flag for us all. That's an issue that he's got a complex of some sort. Wade and I do not want kids. It's always been our decision. And y'all are just reaffirming that for me right now, because none of that sounds like anything I want to go through. But when he found out that it was going to be either a major surgery for me with major recovery time, or he could go get snipped on his lunch break, takes like 10 to 30 minutes or something, and then sit on the couch all weekend with a bag of peas and get babied, because that's what I did. It was a no-brainer for him. Now, that's what a real man does. Putting your woman first, to me, is real man behavior. Jess, did you want to have any more kids? I don't know. Maybe. It's more leaning towards no, though. What's Carl say? He's open to it. He loves kids, and he is such a great dad. I can't say that enough. But 3 has been a little bit overwhelming for us. I mean, we're outnumbered now. So, I don't know. I actually saw a study where they said that mothers with 3 kids had more stress than the ones with like 4 or 5, so it like dips after 3. Interesting. I wonder why. They probably got too tired to care anymore and just gave up. Pearl, I'm about there right now, so I could see that. After 3, it becomes more of like a system, and the older kids help with chores and help with the younger kids, and it just gets easier. We'll just have to see. I have time to decide because I'm only 31, so. Trust me, I'm not trying to convince you to have any more kids, Jess. I just wanted to share with you. I have my hands full with just 1. But anyway, Pearl, I want to hear your most crazy swinger story that you've got. I know you've got some. Wait, you're a swinger? Yeah, let's hear some stories. You didn't know that? I'm full of stories, but my best one, oh, y'all are gonna love it. That's not even scratching the surface. I would love a piece of popcorn.